What initially seemed like a seminar that wasn't going to hold turned out to be well attended by notable Nigerian activists in the end. The Coalition for a Revolution group, CORE, which had earlier orchestrated the August 5th Revolution Now protest in Lagos, called for a working consultative assembly of activists and organizations against what it called a draconian development and detention of activists by security operatives. The theme for the seminar was democracy, state repression, and the state of insecurity in Nigeria. When News Central arrived at the Oregon venue of the symposium, armed officers of the Nigerian police had blocked off the entrance, preventing even press officials from going in. All reporters could do was take shots from a distance. Some members of CORE vocally expressed their grievances at what they called infringement on their rights by the police.
The weapon of the pen is bigger and stronger than the weapon of the gun. Therefore, we are relying on you people. So please and please spread it across the world that the people who fought for the emancipation and the democracy we are enjoying today are being incarcerated, are under siege.
But that changed nothing. Residents watched from their homes, waiting to see what would happen. Upon the arrival of popular human rights activist Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, the solidarity chants could be heard. Mr. Falana approached the police, explaining to them that the group and its members were well within their rights to organize the forum. After a long conversation between him and the police, a few phone calls were made and the police cleared their tapes. Journalists were allowed to go through only after all press officials were properly identified and screened. In attendance were notable speakers and activists like Mr. Femi Falana, Comrade Gbenga Komolafe, Comrade Akede of the Joint Actions Congress, Engineer Martins Onovo, Seun Kuti, amongst others, including an elderly woman who came all the way from Osun State, where she had earlier been arrested for partaking in the Revolution Now protest. The group members wore T-shirts with the picture of Mr. Omoyele Sowore, presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, who remains in custody of the Department of State Service, DSS. They demanded his unconditional release while also calling on the government to make available free, quality education and healthcare for Nigerians. CORE also called on the government to attend to the pending issues of corruption and insecurity in the country, laying emphasis on kidnapping. The forum ended with the group vowing not to relent in its efforts to create a notable change in the way the country is currently being governed.